I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. He got the maximum allowable sentence for a drunk driving crash that killed his wife. Today in Orange County Court, Luis Herrera was sentenced to a prison term of from 12.5 to 25 years. The 47-year-old Newburgh man had been convicted by a county court jury back in October of numerous counts of aggravated vehicular homicide. Herrera was driving drunk back on November 17, 2012, when he crashed his car at Route 9W and Dixon Avenue in Newburgh, killing his wife, Carolyn Rivera Colon. At the time of the fatal crash, Herrera was driving with a suspended license as a result of a 2010 conviction for driving while ability impaired by drugs. State police were attempting to determine if weather, road conditions, or a medical issue could have been factors in a fatal crash that happened Tuesday afternoon on Interstate 84 in the town of Wallkill. A car driven by 87-year-old James Thompson of Cutterbackville ran off I-84 and slammed into a median support column at the Ballard Road underpass shortly before 2 p.m. Thompson was pronounced dead at the scene. He was the only occupant of the rented car. State police investigators say no other vehicles were involved. The long-closed Otisville Elementary School building could soon become the property of an ultra-Orthodox Jewish congregation, now that the town of Mount Hope and leaders of the Satmar group have reached agreement on a sale contract totaling $325,000. According to Mount Hope Supervisor Bill Novak, the sale is subject to a permissive referendum. Residents have the right to vote on the sale if 5% or more of Mount Hope's voters registered in the last gubernatorial election petition for a referendum. They have until December 25th to take that step. News of the sale comes amid the ongoing controversy in nearby Bloomingburg, where a townhouse development under construction is being marketed in Yiddish newspapers, along with a proposed Hasidic girls' school. Train stations and shopping malls could be tempting targets for terrorists, and today, counterterrorism action teams made up of specialized law enforcement officers were deployed to those potential targets to reinforce the See Something, Say Something campaign, asking shoppers and commuters to keep their eyes open and report any suspicious activity or packages during this holiday season.
Whether you see a bag sitting on the side of the platform, on the train, on the curb, if you see a vehicle that's driving around the parking lot, in the commuter lot that doesn't look right, call your local police agency or call 1-866-SAFE-NYS.
It's a great idea. In today's time, what's going on in the world, especially from the 9/11 little incident up to date, right now what's going on with the terrorists, and outside of that, just saying something if you see something that's very important due to the fact don't take it upon yourself. You don't know what it is, and you can save lives.
Today's education campaign was conducted at train stations and shopping areas in Orange, Sullivan, and Rockland counties. And law enforcement personnel say if you see anything suspicious, say something by calling the anti-terrorism hotline. Number is 866-SAFE-NYS. $59.6 million. That is the Mid-Hudson region's cut of the $750 million in state economic development grant money handed out earlier today to the state's regional economic development councils during an awards ceremony in Albany. The funding can be used for job-creating initiatives that include state tax breaks for new and expanding companies, as well as money and borrowing authority for economic development proposals that are judged to have the most promise in each region. Local awards include $1 million for a biomass waste-to-energy facility in Orange County and $1 million for the 3D printing project at SUNY New Paltz. Our regional leaders is disappointed with the piece of the pie they received. We'll have a reaction here at Record Online and in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. Raymond Copeland can expect to spend the next several years in prison now that the 37-year-old Liberty resident has pleaded guilty to cocaine and weapons possession charges stemming from the sale of coke to an undercover officer earlier this year. Loaded handgun along with cocaine, marijuana, and 100 rounds of ammunition were seized when police followed up the drug buy with a raid at his Lake Street home. Copeland faces up to 10 years behind bars. Under terms of his guilty plea, he also agreed to forfeit about $650 in drug money, along with flat-screen TVs and computers that will now be used by police agencies. By a margin of just 183 votes, Kingston School District residents have approved a $137.5 million high school renovation project that will upgrade out-of-date heating and electrical systems along with other infrastructure improvements to the nearly 100-year-old school and its campus. Administrators in the nearby Highland District not as fortunate. $25 million capital project to repair school buildings in that district was defeated by voters by a 2-to-1 margin. And it's become a popular tradition at Mount St. Mary College during the hectic week of final exams. Trained therapy dogs from the Hudson Valley Visiting Pet Program are on the Newburgh campus once again to help students de-stress during the end of semester crunch. Research has shown that positive interaction with an animal can lower blood pressure and anxiety levels. The Wagging Tails Stress Relief Program was co-sponsored by the nursing program at the Mount. Cold will continue to be the weather word for the next couple of days at least. Thursday will be partly sunny with temperatures not expected to go any higher than the mid to upper 20s. Friday will be cold as well with the highs up around 30 degrees under a partly cloudy sky. Keep clicking here at Record Online for breaking news and weather updates. And get an edge on the day by starting it with the Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.